And you know, every time that I have an interview with you, I always tell you one final message for the fans and everything like that. Everybody likes hearing what you have to say about it, but we here in Southern California and all over the United States, but right now it's pretty predominant in Los Angeles, Riverside, Montebello, everywhere we're at. What's going on with these ICE raids and the way that the nation, I believe it was this past weekend or the weekend prior, where they did protests and everything to city halls and everything. What is your message to not only the Hispanic community, but everybody that is affected by this?
Look, it sucks to see videos, especially, now that social media, a few years back when Obama was president, social media didn't blow up anything, even though he deported more people than now. But right now with social media, it sucks to see kids and families and hardworking Mexicans or Latinos in the fields. I grew up in Oxnard, bro. So I've been over here for 10 years already. But seeing videos of the Border Patrol getting to the fields, it just brings me back when we were there and my parents, my dad and my mom were illegal. One year my dad got deported 7 times in 1 year. I remember we growing up in the trailer parks, and my dad coming home. My dad always had a big van, right? So he would take people to work, and he would come back with a van empty because immigration took them. Cousins, uncles. It's fucking sad, bro. We just have to keep going, not giving up. Let's not be afraid. Don't be afraid. Just keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. And we're doing right. If we're doing things right, then we'll be fine. I just hate to see families being separated. I hate to see kids crying for their parents that are being deported. It just fucking breaks our heart. It breaks our heart. They should know who, the real criminals are. They should know, because if there is some that, we can't have people in the States that are illegally, because they make it seem like it's only Mexicans. No, we got people from all over the world that are here illegally, and from millions and millions of people, you have those people that are molesters, that have raped kids, that have done crimes, let's get rid of those. But all the innocent people working, selling fruit stands, selling flowers, man, it fucking sucks, man. They're fucking making a living to take food to their families. They live day by day. Yeah. What they sell today is what they're gonna eat at home and pay their bills, and then next day they go back to work because of that. They're hurting a lot of families, man, and that's what sucks about what's going on. But at the same time, we can't, we just gotta see it as, let's be strong. Let's try not to be afraid and move on. It's a fucking hard situation. It's a really, really hard situation to see stuff like that and to know that I lived it fucking 30 years ago when I was young, fucking 40 years ago, man. I'm fucking 10 years old. I was living in the trailer parks when I was 10 years old, and I remember the uncles, the cousins, the tias, the friends, the kids' friends. Oh, immigration took my parents. Oh, they took my cousin. They took our tío, our tía. Fucking, we lived it, and now everybody's living it again, and it just fucking breaks my heart.
Well said, and I'm gonna end the interview exactly like I always, man.
We just gotta do it peacefully too. We gotta do it peacefully. I think when it comes to the looting and stuff like that, it just make it worse. If it was peacefully, I think we could get something done. I think we would be able to get something done. With all these immigrants, especially the ones that are hardworking, that don't deserve to get caught up and deported. Because there's millions that are here working hard and working their ass off and doing good, paying taxes, paying contributing to the state, to the country.
Yeah.
There's millions, bro.
$96 billion. 96
Exactly.
billion. That's how many they put into the tax.
So they actually hurt the country too by doing stuff like this. They hurt it. But it's sad to see that you go to a indoor swap meet, it's empty. You go to
the alleys in downtown LA,
yes,
they're empty.
It sucks, bro. So business for everybody, it's just fucking. They're just
Like
hurting.
I have my favorite taco stand is like 2 blocks away from my place. Ever since all this started, they have not put up their stand at all.
In Oxnard, Chepe, one of my coaches, his mom owns a restaurant in Oxnard, and it's not, people don't show up.
Yeah.
My son has his smog, and people don't show up. Events, man. We're having an event this Friday, and people don't want to buy tickets because they're afraid. Concerts have been getting canceled.
The Mexico soccer game that happened at the Rose Bowl Saturday.
Exactly. People are not showing up as the way they're supposed to. Sports events are getting canceled because of that. So they're not just hurting the Latinos. They're also hurting the United States. They're also hurting because the Latinos.
Business, revenue, everything.
Exactly. The Latinos bring in billions of dollars in taxes for the country. So they're hurting it.
Yeah, it's rough times going on right now.
It's tough, and it's sad to see, especially when you see the videos, stuff like that. Which, like I said, social media, the news have made it a little bit more than what we seen years ago. But it is happening. It's not it's not like it's not happening. It is happening.
Again, I'm always going to end interviews the same way with you. Besides what we just talked about, any other messages that you have for the fans that follow you, your fighters, and everything that you're involved in?
I'm just very happy that everybody always supports us. They know that we've always are straight out. I'll say that way it is.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna hold it back. And hopefully everybody what's going on right now in the world and here in the States. Stay strong. Just fight and don't give up. And things are gonna get better.
Thanks for the time, Robert.
All right, bro. Thank you. Appreciate it.